order. Let's all stand for the flag salute. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have a new member tonight, and we're going to have him sworn in before we start the meeting. Lawrence Skyons.
So do you, Lawrence Skyons, do solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people?
I do.
And do you, Lawrence Skyons, do further solemnly swear that you will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of planning board to the best of your ability, so help you God?
So help me God, I do.
Congratulations.
Who's going to take that?
Yeah, she should.
Here, I'll take it. A good angle.
Come on, sweetie.
Oh, yeah, it's the last
Okay.
Why don't you come up and see?
Congratulations.
When you're done, you can have a seat up there.
I just would like to say a few words. He's a wonderful person, and I know he's going to do a fantastic job.
Excellent.
And that's why I have recommended that he be on the planning board. So Lawrence, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We look forward to working with you.
Absolutely.
Do you, Thomas Bove, solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people?
I do.
Do you, Thomas Bove, do further solemnly swear that you will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of planning board to the best of your ability?
I do.
So help you God.
I do.
Congratulations.
We can read the statement of certification in the meeting.
The meeting has been certified according to Sunshine Law, advertised according to Sunshine Law.
Thank you. Please call the roll.
Mr. Venero,
Here.
Mr. Melham, Mr. Zangari, Mr. Conti,
Here.
Mr. Vanda, Mr. Gold,
Here.
Mr. Corbo, Mr. Graziano, Ms. Guaman, Ms. Rico, Ms. Inalberato,
Here.
Mr. Guyan,
Here.
Mr. Di Lorenzo,
Here.
Mr. Harris,
Here.
and Ms. Kavita.
Here.
Can I have a motion for the approval of the minutes for the June 13th, 2018 meeting?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Mr. Venero,
Yes.
Mr. Conti,
Yes.
Mr. Gold,
Yes.
Ms. Guaman,
Yes.
Ms. Inalberato,
Yes.
and Mr. Gorian.
Yes.
Is the memorialization ready for tonight?
For which one?
Franklin Avenue?
No, Franklin Avenue will be
Okay.
next month.
That'll be not, adjournments, PB 2019-0430 Washington Avenue, Block 8502, Lots 3, 4, 4.01, 4.02. GR Masonry Work LLC is adjourned. Part 2 of 705, 757 Main Street, Block 10001, Lot 3, Belleville Industrial Center. The opposing attorney is adjourned. And PB 2808, 675 Main Street, Bridge Development, Block 9103, Lot 1, Route 21 Associates of Belleville, LLC, is also adjourned. There will be no further notice for these, right?
That's correct. Is there, did you go to 608 Main Street? That's another adjournment, I think. Okay, yeah.
Oh, and PB 2907, 608 Mill Street Development, Urban Renewal, Block 3101, Lot 2-02, Franklin Manor, Phase 2, is also adjourned without any further notice.
So everybody that's here in the audience that may be present in order to hear those particular applications that were just mentioned should be aware they will be adjourned to the next planning board meeting, which is August 8th. So anyone here on any of those applications, you may return on August 8th to hear the application, and no further notices will be necessary. Thank you.
Application before the board is PB 2910, 107 Baldwin Place, 107 Baldwin
Excuse me,
owners.
can I please make a point of order before you proceed with any of the cases tonight? Thank you. I have a question through the chair, actually for board counsel. I wanted to ask you, under New Jersey Municipal Land Use Law statutes, is it permissible for a planning board member, as a Class 4 member, to serve while being a township employee? Is that a permissible function? Can a planning board member who is a Class 4 member simultaneously be a municipal employee for that same township?
Well, to answer your question without having the actual code in front of me, but yes, that is a possibility. There are many scenarios in which, and exceptions in which that is possible, yes.
I have the Cox manual here. I can read the actual statute. Can you tell me specifically what statute allows that to happen? Because I have consulted with 2 municipal land use law attorneys who have told me emphatically, unequivocally, that it is not legal for a Class 4 member to be on the planning board if he or she is also an employee for that same township.
If that certain person also holds seats in different departments, they are an exception. There are a couple of exceptions to that rule. So without getting into it here,
What?
because this is inappropriate for our application, we're ready to hear our application. I'll
What?
be more than happy
What
to...
exceptions? What exceptions?
There's a lot of exceptions to all the rules. There's an exception to every single rule that you have in that book. Do you know that?
I've read through this. I cannot
Okay, that's
find
why
any
I'm
relevant
saying,
exception.
that's why I'm saying, because we are here at the planning board meeting to hear an application, we're going to hear the application. I will take your question, and I will answer your question appropriately, accordingly. I'll put it in writing for you, and we can address it. Now is not, at this particular point in time, that this is not appropriate
Well,
to
it does
answer your
call into
question.
question the legality of this
The
meeting.
legality of a Class 4 member who also works for the township. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, I'll get back to you on that.
Sure.
Thank you.
Pardon me, will we know, because we'd like to attend that as well, so we would.
No problem.
Excellent.
Everything here is a matter of public record.
Okay,
We don't do anything in secrecy or in silence.
Thank you very much.
So any questions I answer, you'll see them if you want and exactly why and the substance to it.
Will there be a decision without us having clarity on that answer?
I got a legal question. I'm going to answer that legal question and you guys can look at it and then
Because we wouldn't want that person to vote if they legally are not supposed to.
I'm saying they're fine the way they are. If they're not, there's repercussions in different manner. There's things that we can do about it. But right now, as I stand before you, I can't answer your question.
Okay, we'll wait for the answer, that's
Thank you.
fair. That's fair, thank you.
The application before the board, like I said, was TB 2910, 107 Baldwin Place, 107 Baldwin Owners, LLC, Block 4201, Lot 4.02. Applicant is seeking approval to construct a 3-story, 2-family dwelling with a garage on a current vacant lot.
Mr. Chairman, Council's name is Robert Gassio, and the firm is Gassio & Pomaco, 524 Union Avenue in Belleville. I represent the applicant in this matter. As the chairman and the rest of the board well knows, there has been a major change in the zoning in Belleville. Based on my review of the proposed or already voted on ordinance and my planner's review, and probably, I won't hold them to it, is preliminary review by the construction official and town engineer, it's likely that no variance is required for this matter that I had before the board. Until it's completely clarified, I request that an adjournment be granted to the next regularly scheduled meeting, at which time I expect I will officially withdraw, but I can't do that until it is confirmed, and I don't think it's fair to put anyone under the pressure to make a decision because the law is just so new. So I would therefore give Mr. Di Lorenzo a week or two to make his determination as to what the situation is. So I again would request that adjournment to the next regularly scheduled meeting of the board.
Thank you.
Yeah, so anybody that's here on this application that'd like to be heard or like to hear the application, please be aware that the application is being adjourned to the next meeting, that is August 8th. So anybody in the audience that would like to return on that application, August 8th.
August 8th.
Yes, and there will be no further notices required.
Will that start at 7?
Will it start on time at 7?
Yes, that's my fault, I apologize.
Thank you so much. August 8th.
Tonight is our reorganization meeting, and we have nominations, and I guess we can start with Chairman.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman, so that matter's adjourned to 11.
Yes, that is adjourned.
Without further notice. Thank you.
Is there any nominations for Chairman?
At this time, I would like to make a motion to nominate Chairman Ray De Niro for the term.
Is there any more nominations for Chairman? If there's no more nominations for Chairman, can you please call the roll, Corinne? The roll?
Mr. Conti,
Yes?
Mr. Gold,
Yes.
Ms. Gorman,
Yes.
Mr. Alvarado. Yes. And Mr. Guyan.
Yes.
That's it.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I'd like to make a nomination for Vice Chair. Andy Conti.
Is there any other nominations for Vice Chairman? There's no other nominations for Vice Chairman. Corinne, can you please call the roll for Mr. Andy Conti?
Chairman Venero.
Yes.
Mr. Gold. Ms. Gorman.
Yes.
Mr. Alvarado.
Yes.
And Mr. Guyan.
Yes.
I'd like to nominate Tom Bowe for Secretary. Is there any other nominations? If there's no more nominations, can you please call the roll, Corinne?
Chairman Venero.
Yes.
Vice Chair Conti.
Yes.
Ms. Gorman.
Yes.
Mr. Alvarado.
Yes.
And Mr. Guyan.
Yes.
At this time, I would like to nominate Ms. Rose DeVito as our Board Attorney. Is there any other nominations for Board Attorney? If there's no more nominations for Board Attorney, Corinne, please call the roll.
Chairman Venero.
Yes.
Vice Chair Conti.
Yes.
Mr. Gold.
Yes.
Ms. Gorman.
Yes.
Mr. Alvarado.
Yes.
Mr. Guyan.
Yes.
At this time, I would like to nominate Tom Harris for our Board Engineer. Is there any other nominations for Board Engineer? If not, can we please call the roll for Tom Harris as Board Engineer, Corinne?
Chairman Venero.
Yes.
Vice Chair Conti.
Yes.
Mr. Gold.
Yes.
Ms. Gorman.
Yes.
Mr. Alvarado.
Yes.
And Mr. Guyan.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
At this time, I'd like to nominate Corinne D'Angelo for Recording Secretary. Are there any other nominations for Recording Secretary? There's no other nominations. I would like Corinne to please call the roll for Corinne D'Angelo as our Recording Secretary.
Chairman Venero.
Yes.
Vice Chair Conti.
Yes.
Mr. Gold.
Yeah.
Ms. Gorman.
Yes.
Mr. Alvarado. Yes. And Mr. Guyan.
Yes.
Thank you.
At this time, I would like to nominate Michelle Quick as our Court Reporter. Are there any other nominations for Court Reporter? If there are no more nominations for Court Reporter, please call the roll for Michelle Quick, please.
Chairman Venero.
Yes.
Vice Chair Conti.
Yes.
Mr. Gold.
Yes.
Ms. Guaman,
Yes.
Ms. Inoverado,
Yes.
and Mr. Guyan.
Yes.
Thank you.
There's no application before the board, we reorganize, so would someone like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Second, the meeting is adjourned.